Okay, we're back. Quadrant three, the reluctant contributor, and I'm kind of relieved to be here. I feel like we're starting to finally crawl out of a hole with this new employee. So, can you tell us a little bit about this person in Quadrant three, Lisa?
Yeah, absolutely, Tak. So let me just step back and do a very quick review. In quadrant one, you've got the enthusiastic beginner who comes in very excited that they're starting a job, starting a new task, starting something. They think they're going to rock it. But at this point, they don't know what they don't know. So they've got lots of confidence and very little competence. Quadrant two, they're start realizing what they don't know. So they start to know they don't know. And then that ends up where they lose their confidence, even though they're gaining a little bit of competence. But
Mhm.
when they hit this bottom and start to move up, they go to quadrant three, where they're really starting to gain some competence, but they've lost so much confidence that they don't trust themselves.
Mm,
And at that point, it's your job as a manager to help to build that confidence.
hmm.
So the way
Right.
that
I remember you said in Quadrant two, in fact, that the confidence is so low that you might actually lose this person, right?
Absolutely.
So the
Yeah.
manager's job at this point is to make sure you keep this person by making them feel like, oh, actually, I'm a good fit.
Yeah. So in quadrant two, you do that. And then in quadrant three, you really start to get to rebuild their self-confidence because they're actually starting to contribute. And
Okay. Okay.
if you lose them now, you've put a lot of money into them
Right.
before you
Yeah.
lose them.
All
So
right.
so the way you identify this person is that they're going to be asking you a lot of questions. They're going to come to you for pretty much everything. And you've probably had that kind of employee who comes to you and says, so this person asked me this, what should I say? Or how do I do this? Or I'm getting ready to do this. What do you want me to do? They'll start
Mhm.
asking you all these questions and you're kind of exhausted because you're like, oh, come on, you know what to do. So, why do you keep asking me? But what often happens is the manager just answers the question.
Mhm.
And if the manager just answers the question, they keep that person in the low confidence level because they aren't
Mm.
having to think through what they would do and realize that they know what to do.
Gotcha.
So
And
the
at some point, will they eventually just figure it out that they know? How do you hammer that idea into their head that they're
yeah,
actually
so
confident?
so at this point, what you're doing is you're saying to them you're saying when they come to you and say, what should I do in this situation? You say,
Mhm.
what would you do?
What
And
would you- Yeah.
and then they answer what they would do, and you say, exactly, go do it. And if they
Hmm.
come to you again with another situation where they know what to do, you say, what would you do? And they tell you what they would do, and then you're like, exactly, go do it. And then, so you keep doing that until at some point you need to say, you know what to do. Why do you keep coming to me and asking me? And that really builds their confidence
Hmm.
because not only have they validated for themselves, okay, I guess I do know what to do, but they validated for themselves that they know what to do.
Right. Oh, that's really important. Got it. Got it. Okay. You're
And
reinforcing that for them. Yeah.
exactly. And that's when the person moves into the peak performer area.
Okay. So that there's that key conversation where the two of you agree. We both think you know what you're doing at this point. So there's agreement on it. Okay.
Yeah, a lot of times that's done unsaid, but it's great to have it said.
Right. Yeah. It's kind of a nice moment. It's a little like virtual trophy, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, cool. All right, well, I'm looking forward to quadrant four. Let's talk about that soon. That seems like all roses and stuff right here.
Oh, Rosie.
Okay, all right, cool. I'll
All right.
talk to you soon.
All
Thanks,
right.
Lisa.
Thanks.